Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7. Live on hot7025fm.com.
Close your eyes. Imagine a room that doesn't just look beautiful, it feels alive. The lighting is perfect, the energy is electric, and the scent of gourmet creation is in the air. Now look around. You aren't just checking the kitchen or hovering over the guest list. You're in the moment. You're the life of the party. Welcome to the world of irresistible events and catering. In a city built on spectacle, we specialize in spectacular. At Irresistible Events and Catering, we just don't fill plates, we curate memories. Because our philosophy is simple, elegant, and absolute. We plan, cater, and style any event. Why settle for ordinary when you can have the irresistible? Elevate your event at irresistibleeventslv.com.
Hi. Hey.
What's up? All your favorite artists.
Check it out. Say my name. DJ Khaled. This is Mila J. Bruno Mars.
On hot7025fm.com.
Yo, it's Tavon Greatness Patterson. Want to listen to Hot 702.5 on the go? Download the Hot 702.5 app on the Apple Store or Google Play Store if you got an Android like me.
Let's get it.
This is Her Flow from Hot 702.5 FM. Las Vegas, looking for a winner-takes-all way to burn off that extra energy? Welcome to Bouncy World, the ultimate climate-controlled indoor playground. We're stacking the deck with specials all week long. Cool off with Frosty Tuesdays featuring ice-cold treats for the kids, then join us for free popcorn Thursdays because nothing beats a salty snack after a giant bounce. And at Bouncy World, we believe every child deserves their moment to soar. Join us every Sunday from 9 to 11 a.m. for Sensory Sundays. We dim the lights and turn off the music to create a calm, inclusive space designed specifically for our newer, diverse community. At Bouncy World, we fly high. From high-flying fun to inclusive play, we've got it all. Visit us at bouncyworldlv.com to book your party or check our open play hours. Bouncy World, jump into the fun today.
Tune in now on hot7025fm.com.
Yeah. Jones, hey. Greg Deville was at it, man. Hey. If you want the real, holla at Greg Deville. He'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. If you want the real, listen to Greg Deville. He'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. I'm talking real estate, building wealth, making money for your family and yourself. Now tune in. We here to help. Now tune in. We here to help. You wanna be a broker, you wanna be broke. You wanna be the joker, you wanna be the joker. You gotta bring more to the table than your hope, dreams, and wishing. I can feed you fish or I can take you out fishing. I can show you the vision, addition and division, mathematic equation. Make the money flip like an acrobatic, amazing. Greg Deville help you build the foundation. I'm saying, if you want the real, holla at Greg Deville. He'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. If you want the real, listen to Greg Deville. He'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. I'm talking real estate, building wealth, making money for your family and yourself. Now tune in. We here to help. Now tune in. We here to help.
All right, Las Vegas. It's Wednesday, high noon. I'm Greg Deville. I want to welcome you to the Wealth Building broadcast. This and every Wednesday, we have fun helping families get into real estate, building generational wealth through equity, first-time home buyer education information. That's right. This is what we do. I'm excited to be here today. Hope you are getting in line to receive your keys. Home ownership is doable. It's exciting. It should be on your bucket list. So if you've been renting longer than 3 years, let me just say you can be considered a first-time home buyer through the programs. With a 620 minimal FICO score, you can have a chance to have your own set of keys to your own properties, investment, fourplex, residual income real estate. The opportunities are endless. I want to hear from you. You can hit me on IG, Greg Deville LV. You can hit me on Facebook, Greg Deville. All platforms, Greg Deville. Google, got my phone number. Reach out to me. I'd love to help you get involved in having your own set of keys to your own property. Now, if you're thinking about selling, I want to help you sell that property. If you're in default in your mortgage, you don't see a way out, many times the answer is selling, taking the opportunity to get the equity. So if you're losing the home, don't let pride take you for a ride and get rid of your equity. That's right. I said pride. Take the P off, will take you for a ride. If you take the E off, it'll get rid of your equity. So let me help you. I just recently got some families $185,000 in equity. Another family just got $174 for her property equity and put it on another home, a much larger space, just using the equity in your home. So these are avenues that are available for you. I want to take the opportunity, reach out to me. Let me get you set up. If you have someone that needs probate matters, someone passed away in your family, our condolences are to you. Mom, dad, uncle, auntie. You need probate in many cases if there is a will involved. So if there's no living trust, it will have to involve the courts. Now, we're very familiar with the process. We have different individuals available to help you get that property taken care of. Okay, so reach out to me. I'd love to get back with you. Let's work out how we can make this happen. There's no upfront cost. Let me make that clear. At Deville Realty, we offer free buyer representation, no upfront cost. Everything is paid outside of equity. Outside of escrow. So when a property closes, escrow, those funds are received to Deville Realty from the title company of choice. So for those of you thinking you're going to buy a new home and avoid a real estate agent, you're paying for that agent in the price of the house. So if the home price is $650, whether you take an agent or not, it's still the same price. How is it that it's the same price? Because the cost of the agent is in the price of the house. So if you go without representation, you still paid for representation. So I know many think, well, I'll just avoid a realtor. Well, you just gave the money that was for the realtor back to the builder. So we offer free home buyer representation at Deville Realty. We'd love to help you. Again, I'm on all social platforms at Greg Deville. Reach out to me. I'd love to reach back and let's find out how we can connect. Today's show, we're excited to have in studio, not a stranger to the studio. She's been here on several occasions. Many of you may know her as the Travel Boss. And she's got some specials that are going on as we're preparing for the summer. Now, we understand summer's on the way, vacation, school, kids are out, and you're going to have some free time. You may or may not want to take the children. I don't recommend it, but I understand a lot of people travel with the kids. If that's she's got some specials for you and the kids, but she got some specials for you and the boo. So let me welcome today Miss Tara Deneen Gordon, the Travel Boss. Good morning, Tara. How are you today?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm doing great. Excited. Are you excited today about today's show?
I am. I'm excited to share some of the travel deals I have and just encourage everybody to get out there and see the world.
There you go. There you go. So we know that at this time, the current administration is kind of weird, right? Some things are going on. Can you give me where are the best places to not travel at this time, to stay away from, to avoid? Because, if you want to go to Dubai, they just had a bomb in Dubai. So what are a few places that I should avoid or my listeners should tell their family members to avoid?
Well, like you said, you definitely want to avoid Dubai and, those areas. But I'd rather tell you where you could go versus where you won't go.
Where can I go? Where can I go? Where can I go?
And encourage you that way.
Okay, let's do that.
So if you're looking to travel more towards the European side of things, then I would suggest places like Greece or Portugal. Those are good avenues to travel to. If you're looking more to go towards Asia, then I would say Japan or Singapore.
Okay.
And then if you're like me, I love the Caribbean vibe, island getaway.
Yeah.
Then I would suggest Aruba, which is the happy island vibes, or Barbados. You can also, one of my favorites is Curacao. If you haven't been there, it's beautiful place.
Okay.
I definitely suggest going there. Their culture is very unique. So it's definitely a trip worth taking.
Okay.
But yeah, I would stay more towards those areas.
Okay. What about Bali? How do you say that?
Bali. Well, that's a very popular girls' trip.
Okay.
I definitely encourage everybody to take a trip to Bali. Our money goes so far there that you can travel and actually relax and escape and just be able to experience everything and it not break the bank for you. Also, Thailand is good
pretty
too.
inexpensive.
Yeah, we actually have a group trip going to Thailand. So if you're interested in that, you can check out my social media, TG Luxury Travel. There's a group trip, that everyone is going on. Everybody's invited. Gather your friends, get together, and you guys can join the group trip there. But Thailand is definitely one of those places too where our money goes far. So you're able to just experience and not have to worry about cost.
Okay, so to the person without a passport, those places we know they're not able to go at this time. Right. But now let me ask you now, I understand if you take a cruise and you go to certain islands that, you're okay. Explain that to a person who may not be able to at this time get the passport, but how can they yet see the islands?
Yeah, so I don't want people to think that, I don't have a passport, I can't travel.
Yeah.
There's definitely avenues you can take, and one of those is cruising. I encourage everybody to cruise, to take a cruise if they are in that situation.
Okay.
So, and then another situation, if you're trying to get the bang for your buck, a cruise is the avenue you want to take as well. So what that is about is if the cruise leaves from a U.S. port and returns to a U.S. port, then most likely you will not need your passport. You'll just need your birth certificate and identification card.
Okay, birth certificate, not just an ID. You got to get that birth certificate.
Yeah, you want to have that birth certificate.
Okay.
I mean, I want to encourage you to have all your documents.
Yeah,
so get your birth certificate and your ID card.
Yeah. Okay. So let me ask you, Terry, what's your why in becoming a travel agent?
Well, I mean, travel is something that I've just been passionate about. I've been a lot of places, especially in my 20s. I spent my 20s traveling. Like I did that. So I just wanted to encourage people to get out there and see the world. Once you see something, you can't unsee it.
Yeah.
And so when you open up your environment to different places and, you see different things, then it expands your mindset and just, how you react to things. So I encourage people to go out and see the world. It's a big, beautiful place and everybody deserves to see it. And then sometimes it can expand your way of thinking to see how other people are living, whether you truly appreciate the way you live here or you experience luxury and now you do things differently. So yeah.
So as we're approaching the summer, we're in the spring vibe right now. There's this airline, they use this term and you hear it a lot, want to get away, right? And so to somebody, they just want to do a weekend. I just want to get away. I've got some funding, maybe a 3 or 4 day trip. Special. What can I or can we share today that will help somebody say, this is coming up in the month of May, right? And then something in the month of June, so that people who may have that money, because I understand, I heard some of your trips recently were really inexpensive and you can get away and go ahead.
Well, yeah. So one of the misconceptions about travel is a lot of people think travel is expensive and it's something that you have to get later, but there are so many deals, and then there's also so many strategies that you can make travel more accessible for you and more accessible than you think. So some of those tips is if you are looking to get away urgently, I always say when you fly Tuesday through Thursday.
Say that again. Somebody just said, what you say?
So when you fly, the cheapest days to fly is Tuesday through Thursday. So be flexible with your dates. Use your nearby airports. So you don't have to use the one that's just sitting right there, the closest. Use a nearby airport, especially if your state has a few of them. And then pack a carry-on. If you don't need, there's so many different ways to pack light now. They have the cubes. I always travel with cubes. Travel cubes have saved me. So invest in those. You can get those on Amazon. You can also get those from me. I sell those as well on our website. So you can pack your carry-on with cubes inside, and you'd be surprised all the stuff you can fit in there. And then that way you avoid those fees, those baggage fees, because they are going up. Even our favorite airline, Southwest, now charges you for bags.
So let me ask you this. When you say travel, one bag, because think about it, and if I'm correct, you need maybe 2 dresses for evening, right? Everything else is really shorts, tank tops. So give somebody an idea how you can use a travel carry bag, because what is the most that you would need anyway?
Well, when you're a lady, you need a lot.
Come on, ladies. You're wearing bathing suits all day. I mean, you're gonna have dinner at night. I mean, it's all day eating. So what are you dressing for?
Well, because you have your daytime outfit, and then you have your nighttime outfit.
Right.
And then you have your lounge wear when you just want to lounge.
Aren't you just lounging? No. We're doing a lot more than lounging.
We're doing a lot
the
more than that.
brothers good for carry on. We can backpack this thing, because we got 2 jeans, 3 shirts. Right. So brothers, but okay. All right, ladies.
So when I plan trips, most of my clients, they enjoy the way I plan trips, because I don't just plan a trip, I plan an experience.
Okay.
And so I will give you guys theme nights if that's your vibe, different day activities.
Yeah.
So depending on what you're doing throughout the day or what the theme of the dinner is for that night, you might bring a different outfit.
I'm not saying one, but I'm saying, so you got 4-night cruise, so you need 4-night dresses. 4-night.
Right. You need 4 nighttime outfits and 4 daytime outfits.
And you're going to do this with a carry-on?
Well, if you use the cubes, and so now they have the vacuum sealed bags. So what I do is I get the vacuum sealed bags and vacuum seal it down. And then I put it inside of my cube. So now I'm fitting about 5 to 6 outfits in one cube. And then, depending on the size of your carry-on, you can use all the cubes. The cubes come in different sizes. And then from there, you'd be surprised how many outfits, how many accessories, things like that you can pack in those bags. But you want to invest in a good carry-on. You want to invest in the cubes. You want to invest in the vacuum sealed bags, those types of things, so that you can properly plan and properly pack. Because that's what it is too. You have to properly plan the trip.
All right. Now, I'm excited to hear about some of these specials that are on the horizon that because people ready. I'm telling you, they're counting down. What is school? May 11th, May 10th, May 20th?
May 20th.
May 20th. So after that,
school.
Yeah. But somebody want to get away before then. Somebody need an early break.
Right.
Yeah.
So right now it's that time of year for Virgin Voyages, which is one of my favorite cruise lines. It's their semi-annual sale. So what that means is now it's called the lock it in rate. So just like you have that want to get away, they have that lock it in rate. So that's their semi-annual sale, and you can get a cruise for as low as $89.99 per person per night. So that's a extremely good deal. You can lock it in today. Just give me a call at 925-305-0267, and I will be happy to get you set up for that semi-annual deal. You can lock it in, and then they have departure dates starting from as soon as this weekend up until 2027. And if you lock it in at this rate now at the $89.99 per person per night, you can definitely take advantage of that. And they're also offering a $400 onboard credit. So you can choose between how you want to, participate in the sale, but those are your options. And, if you're the type of person that goes on cruises and you like to do things on board, whether it's shop, eat, the specialty places, whatever the situation may be, spa, all of that great stuff, that onboard credit will definitely help you with that. So
now, let me ask you on the 89, how many nights minimal are we talking in the month of May? Many nights minimal do I have to look at 89 a night? Because I'm trying to crunch my budget here because, I need to know. Well, we brothers is how we roll. I'm going to take my girl, but I need to,
So there are different departing dates.
Okay.
There are certain ships as well that's participating in the semi-annual sale.
Okay.
So for Virgin Voyages, the ships that participate is the Brilliant Lady, the Resilient Lady, the Scarlet Lady, and the Valiant Lady. Now, let me tell you, the Brilliant Lady just recently started departing from Los Angeles.
Okay.
So I say take advantage of that, especially if you're in the local Las Vegas area. That will be a close cruise port for you. And then the cruises vary depending on days. So I say maybe 3 days up until, depending on what the departure date is. So each departure date will have its own amount of days for that cruise. But if you give me a call, I'll be happy to let you know and share with you that departure date. There's just way too many for me to say online on the radio right now. But there's so many different departure dates, so many different options for you. If you just give me a call or send me an email, DM me, then I can definitely we can definitely figure out what's a great option for you.
Okay. So give me a few destinations that are in the packages. Like, do we have some Jamaica in there? Got some Hawaii? What all do we have to offer? Just because, brothers, we need to know. If I asked you about the days. Okay, so where can I go? Because I'm gonna take my girl, and so where can I go? Right, that's how brothers think. Where can I go?
Well, it depends on where you're departing from.
Okay, so let's stick with LA, closest to us. LA,
closer to LA, you're more so going to like the Baja Mexico, those types of destinations.
Okay. I've done the
and it also depends on how long of a cruise you take also.
Okay.
So I don't want to misquote without all the information I would need to actually tell you where you could go. But if you give me a call, I'll definitely explore the options for you as far as how long you plan on staying, where you're departing from, or how long you plan on voyaging, where you're departing from, those types of things. And I can definitely give you a spot on destination that's great for you and your girl.
Okay. So also, I'm leaving LA. So most places, like you said, are mostly probably Mexico, right? So if I wanted to go some of the islands, I'd have to leave out of Florida because I know a lot of Florida.
So yeah, if you're more so Caribbean, you're going to be leaving from your Miami, Orlando ports.
Okay.
And it's just basically, how the cruise voyage is, what sea you're near. So if that makes sense.
Okay.
So yeah, just let me know, just get in touch with me. I'll be happy to share with you your destination options. And just to let you know, there's no additional fee for using a travel agent. Sometimes people have this misconception that, their price is going to be higher because you got with a travel agent. At my agency, we don't charge an upfront fee. What we do charge is just a $25 destination fee, but it's applied to your trip if you go on the trip. If not, it just pays the company for researching, their time for researching for you. But it is applied later on because it's typically like a realtor, like how you just said, we get paid from our suppliers and things like that. So we're not here to make money off of you. We're here to encourage you to get out there and travel and just be serious and intentional about where you spend your time and where you're going.
What are some of the most popular destinations that you're seeing, people are really, because I'm going to let you answer that question. What are some of the popular destinations? Because it's a two-part question.
So right now what I've seen trend a lot is your Thailand. I also seen Bali. A lot of people are traveling still to the Caribbeans. I actually just did a large family reunion they were a wedding, and they went to the Bahamas. It's 88 cabins, so it's pretty huge. And then we have a family reunion. They're doing the Mexico trip, leaving from Los Angeles. So that's still pretty popular as well. So it just depends on, what vibe you're looking for. I have a few people that are, getting ready for Paris, and, so there's just a lot of different options. But right now, take advantage of Thailand. That's pretty popular. A lot of people are traveling there.
Okay, that's okay. I'm still on the cruise thing, but so you help with the airfare. You help with arrangements for stay, right? Excursions. I heard you mention excursions.
Yes.
Right?
So
Okay.
we're full service. So
Okay.
we actually help from start to finish.
Okay.
So all you have to do is have the thought that you want to travel. You don't have to have a destination. You don't have to have it all figured out. Just say, I want to travel. And from that point, we help you. So whether you're thinking ahead of time and you're not ready to go, we have a program called the Travel Fund. And in that program, you just sign up for the Travel Fund. You deposit as you can based on your budget. We work with you, whether it's biweekly, weekly, monthly. You make deposits into your Travel Fund account. It is an account that saves for you. And from there, once you have a certain amount saved up, we begin the travel process for you. We also have those, if you're ready to get away now and you want to, travel right away, we have those options for you. Also, all you have to do is complete a trip inquiry form. Let us know the dates you're trying to go. And we can get you booked and ready to go. And usually you'll have something within the next 48 hours, 24 to 48 hours, just depending on the urgency.
Okay. So now I don't know what I want to do. I know I want to go to Jamaica. Because there's some islands. I've been there. I've been to Montego Bay, Negril. Are there particular islands that are more favorable for visitors that you guys can say, this is really? Do you get a score with your travel agency to kind of give me the best, excursions to do, or is there a list that I can just say, I think I want to try this, I want to try that?
So what we do is we have a list, our most popular list. We call it the most popular excursion list.
Okay.
But I always say the best isn't going to be the best for the next person. So what I might consider the best, you might not consider the best, depending on the type of person you are. Like for me, I don't like adventurous type of excursions, but I'm one of those like relaxation, luxury, I can chill and sit and look pretty type of girl. But I also have friends, and sometimes when we travel, they like to do the adventure stuff. They want to be on the ATVs. They want to, do it all. So we kind of intertwine everybody's vibe in the trip when it's a group trip. And that's what we specialize in. So I don't want to put out there what's best, what I consider best, because it would be my opinion. Okay. But if you tell me your vibe, and that's why you complete our trip inquiry form, it really goes through as far as what do you like to do. And from there, our system is so great that it will take your responses and it will help us. It creates your profile, your travel profile in our system. And I mean, we have, whether you like a window seat, what type of vibe you like, it will have everything connected to you once you're registered into our system. And from there, we'll be able to suggest the trips and destinations and, type of travel that's specific for what you like.
Okay. I notice you have several forms laying here, and I'm still curious about another option that I may have for someone wanting to travel in May when school gets out. They want to, I know I asked you earlier, could you give me a couple specials that I can share with somebody who didn't think about it, but after hearing those prices, they might reconsider, right?
Right.
I mean, yeah.
So right now we do have an Aruba special. It is $249.99, which is really
$249.99. So $250.
Affordable.
$250.
$250. Yes.
$250. Okay. And how many days am I going to be there?
And it is for 4 nights.
4 nights. Okay. Flying out of L.A.
No.
Oh, I got to go.
It depends on it. It varies. So that's the starting rate depending on where you're flying from. Okay. So, travel is one of those things where, it's a starting rate just depending on what your add-ons are, where you're coming from, those types of things. And, travel is always subject to change. So I always want to encourage people when you're thinking about travel or, you want to visit a destination, lock in the rate with that deposit. Our deposits start as low as $50.
Okay.
We have an exceptional relationship with our suppliers, and we're able to offer things to our clients at special rates, contracted rates. So that's definitely why you want to get with a travel agent, because, they just have all the, specials, and they have contracts and things like that can help you. So just give me a call, 925-305-0267. And I would love to, just give you a quote and let you know what's best for you.
And also your IG handle and all the other ways to find you, because some people don't call. They use technology.
That's true.
They stream or whatever they want to do, right?
So we're on Facebook, TG Luxury Travel. We're on Instagram, TG Luxury Travel. You can find me on TikTok under Tara Deneen, TG Luxury Travel.
Okay.
And that's where we are.
Okay. All right. Well, we're so glad that you came in today to talk about some travel. I always say we're getting that time of the year, family reunions. Now, how far in advance? I mean, I got 10 family members, and I think we want to do something in August. Is that too soon for you to put together?
No, not at all.
What if I want to move and do it to July?
Not too soon either.
Okay, we're going to go next month. We're going to May.
That's fine also.
Okay, all right.
The biggest part about families is getting everybody together.
Yeah.
So I always say designate one person to be the planner and the spokesperson for the group.
And collect the
Gather
monies.
your group. No, they don't even have to do that part. Just be the spokesperson and gather your group.
Okay.
The way we're set up, we collect all the payments individually. We form a group in our system. In that group is everybody's individual trip. They pay into their travel account under that group.
So there's a travel account.
Correct.
Okay, so they're not sending you the money; it's going into a travel.
Yeah, it's into an account.
Somebody needs to understand that. I'm like, I don't know her. I don't know her.
Right. So you're not paying the money to me. It's not going to my personal bank account. I can't go access to go shopping tomorrow with your money. No.
Okay.
What it is we're a business and we have a system, and so you sign up and you create a travel profile within our system.
All right.
And then from there, any payments that you make, they go into your specific travel account. And from there, that's how we pay our suppliers and all of that. So if you were a group, a family, you guys would have a group profile, but everybody would have an individual profile also.
So
you don't have to collect any money.
What's the minimal amount of people that we need to say considered as a group or a family? Is there a minimal?
There is a minimum. It depends on the type of travel, but just to give you eight
is a minimum. Eight cabins.
Cabins would be the minimum for a cruise.
So that's 16 people.
Correct. For a flight, I say get a group of between 8 to 10.
8 to 10 minimum.
And then certain activities, it's 10 to 15. So if you're trying to go to Disneyland or Legoland or whatever you want to be considered as a group, those vary as well. So it just depends on what your travel plans are that will qualify you as a group and what activities you guys want to do as a group. But for the most part, I always encourage families do cruises. They're simple, they're easy. It's easy way to get everybody coordinated. It's all inclusive. It will fit every budget, whether you have some family members who can afford it and some can't. There's something in everyone's price range. So I always suggest cruising for family reunions. And then another popular thing is your weddings. A lot of people, we're going to be getting to engagement season soon. And when we do, if you're, to prepare, consider wedding cruise option as well.
Okay. So let me ask you this. So we're a package of 10, and some of us want to be, waterfront side, ocean view. Some of us we don't want to see the ocean. We want to be. Can we choose in that package, or is it just going to be windows, or is it just going to be, in cabin?
You can choose. So I can create the group however, whatever the need of the group is.
Okay.
So if you have more family members that want balcony rooms, you can have balcony rooms. If you need multi-family rooms, so you need 3-4 occupants to a room, I can go ahead and create a group that offers cabins with 3-4 occupants, because cabins and cruises are typically your double occupancy. So they are going to start with 2 occupants. Now you can go as a single occupant, but you will be paying double price minus double taxes.
Okay, can I put 3 in the cabin?
Yes, you can.
What's the max in the cabin?
4.
4? Well, why you didn't tell me that?
I just did.
Okay, I can do 4 in the cabin. So somebody couldn't afford. So we could split that cabin for time 4.
Right, but you want to keep in mind that
still.
in the more you split it, the less bed you have. So
the less bed you have.
Yeah, so you're going down to a twin bed when you're adding 3 and 4 occupants.
So each got a twin bed.
Right. Bunk bed.
Okay. Bunk bed. Okay. All right. So
depending on the supplier. So now the different cruise lines have their different things going on. So it just depends on how you want to travel. Okay. But for the most part,
all right. So Uncle Jerry's not going to he's not going to do the ocean front, but I will. So is my price going to be different than his price? What I'm paying for my cabin to be?
Correct. So Uncle Jerry would have an interior room. You would have an ocean view room.
Okay. So ocean view costs me more.
Right. Or a balcony room. Just depending on, what kind of ocean view you want. Do you want just a window you can look out of, or do you want an actual balcony you can step out and actually see the ocean? And then they have some suites that offer a little bit more view. So it just depends on, how you want to travel. What's your vibe?
Okay.
What do you want?
I didn't know that they had suites. How many to a suite?
So the suites vary because you have junior suites, you have penthouse suites.
Okay.
So just get with me and let me know what your group size is. Okay. Let me know where you want to go. Let me know what your experience you're looking for, whether it's penthouse. Let me know your budget. Start there. Know how much you want to spend, because I would hate to present. You give me all of this and I present you with, what it would cost, and then you say, "Oh, that's not in my budget." So,
well, I'm just glad to hear that. Nobody ever sat down and told me that. I've been on several cruises, but I didn't know. I knew it could have a ocean front. I had the window. Nobody told me you can go get the balcony, right? So somebody listening, that's why I wanted to make sure I get every little question in my brain as a man. As a man, we know ladies think a lot about all the extras, but men who pay for it, sometimes we didn't know we had the option. To get the options that are available. Penthouse, I didn't know about that.
So let me ask you: did you use a travel agent for that?
I'm not sure what my wife did.
Okay,
I'm not sure. I think she went through the cruise line itself. Because you can't go through the cruise line as well. What's the benefit of them using? That was actually a question on here. The biggest benefit for using a travel agent.
So sometimes you have so there's different benefits.
Okay.
Let me stop there. And then sometimes you will go to a cruise line, and depending on what you want, they will encourage you to use a travel agent.
Okay.
But travel agents receive special rates. They are contracted under different rates.
Okay.
There's no additional cost to you. I always tell people, if you go look on Carnival and you find a price and it's not the same price, it will be the same price that I quote you. There's no markup added here, none of that going on. Travel agents are experienced, they're knowledgeable, they have resources and things that can help you properly plan your trip. When things don't go the way they're supposed to, because life happens, everything happens. You can always plan, but something can happen. They're there in support of you. They're your representation. So just like the realtor is the representation when you buy a home, just in case you're dotting all your I's and crossing all your T's. Well, travel is simple. You can lose a lot of money from traveling just by not properly planning, losing out on things. You checked in late. You didn't realize this was delayed. All of those types of things a travel agent handles for you. So you're just really going for the ease.
So you're my
makes life easier.
You're my attorney on the cruise. You're the one who kind of looks out for things I didn't think to ask or look for, or changes that need to be made. Hey, they don't have my name on the registrar. You can reach out.
If a flight's delayed, our system will text you, email you. It keeps track of your flights if they change. Just everything, you know, from start to finish, we assist.
Okay. Good deal. Give us your contact information once again. Give us how we can reach you on social media. I'm big right now. I'm thinking that people are going to be wanting to travel, and like some of the places you said that are good to go to. You guys go back to the show today and listen to some of the spaces that Tara did give as far as destinations to go. You want to avoid some of the warfare that you're hearing out there. Give us that information, the contact information, IG and all of that for you.
Yeah, so I can be reached on Instagram at TG Luxury Travel. Also on Facebook under TG Luxury Travel.
TG.
Yes,
Tara
TG,
Gordon.
Tara Gordon.
Tara Gordon. Okay.
Luxury Travel.
Okay.
And then also on TikTok under Tara Deneen and TG Luxury Travel.
Okay. All right. Good stuff.
And then my telephone number is 925-305-0267.
All right. Good stuff. Well, we're so glad you took the time out of your busy day to visit with us, share with the community as we're approaching the summer. This is big, and I thought before we get too far into the summer, we can book trips right now. So everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. This is going to conclude our show for today. We're so excited to have had Tara come in today and share with us about some travel experiences that are available. For more information, you can reach out TG, Tara Gordon Luxury Travel. Reach out to her, and we'd be glad to see that trips are being booked and vacations are being had. So thank you so much, Las Vegas and the surrounding communities. We're glad you tuned in to the Greg Deville Wealth Building broadcast. This is what we do. Help families not only in real estate, travel, just, so many community businesses that are available that we love to spotlight shine, if you will, for a black business. And Tara's doing the travel. And so many other things Tara's doing. So thank you again for tuning in. Look forward to speaking to you again next week. Until then, Las Vegas, may God's best be yours.
Yeah.
Take care.
Yeah. Jones, hey. Greg Deville was at it, man. Hey. If you want the real, holla at Greg Deville. He'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. If you want the real, listen to Greg Deville. He'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. I'm talking real estate, building wealth, making money for your family and yourself. Now tune in. We here to help. Now tune in. We here to help. You wanna be a broker, you wanna be broke. You wanna be the joker, you wanna be the joker. You gotta bring more to the table than your hope, dreams and wishing. I can feed you fish or I can take you out fishing. I can show you the vision, addition and division, mathematic equation. Make the money flip like an acrobatic, amazing. Greg Deville help you build the foundation. I'm saying, if you want the real, holla at Greg Deville. He'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. If you want the real, listen to Greg Deville. He'll tell you how to do it. Now get to it. I'm talking real estate, building wealth, making money for your family and yourself. Now tune in. We here to help. Now tune in. We here to help.